swimming pools in the upper deck. There's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
Red on red. Silver.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Take right open. Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Route.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Lawrence. That's complete left side to Gray. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Sinclair. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Out of the gun, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Let's go now.
Here's Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Lawrence completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pull after right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Fred on the red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up
3rd down at 6.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The Jaguars field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
26-yard line.
Right, let's go. Silver.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hot.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here this first half. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to DK. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Ward. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Ward. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakro there to make the grab. And the Titans get a bit closer.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you wouldn't forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Hey, go, go.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel...
Oh, Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 48-yard line.
Now second and 5.
Hey, danger.
Lawrence will throw. Down the field, he's got Noel. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready up. Lisa 24. This one's up.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. A final shot before break. Moore. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I should probably sound a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little house drip.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To throw is Ward. Throwing to start the drive. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 2. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now Lawrence to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Arnold Ebiketie. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Hey, danger, touch!
Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Elijah Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Here's Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll throw again. Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go.
Now Ward. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now in Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jaguars extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's sharp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
16 yards. And the Titans first down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Ward.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Ward to throw once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
60 Vikings. 6.
Now Ward on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Take it. Son.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Able to find Pryor. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. For the left side complete. That's Higgins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's complete to DK. And they do finally get him at the 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw, here's Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ward. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.